The night at Rogers Centre was nothing short of electric. The Toronto Blue Jays came out swinging in Game 3, determined to make a statement not just to their opponents, but to every team still standing in the postseason race. From the very first pitch, the energy was different. Fans packed the stands, waving their blue towels, chanting the names of their heroes, and sensing that something special was about to unfold. And it did, in the most explosive way possible. When the dust settled, the scoreboard told a story that Blue Jays fans will remember for years to come. 5 home runs in one game, a display of raw power that sent shockwaves across the baseball world. This wasn't just a win, it was a declaration of dominance. Every swing seemed to carry destiny with it, every bat crack echoing louder than the last. Toronto wasn't just playing baseball, they were unleashing fury. The tone was set early. In the bottom of the second inning, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stepped into the box with that familiar calm confidence. The opposing pitcher tried to sneak a fastball inside, but Vladdy turned on it, boom. A towering blast to left center. The crowd erupted like a thunderstorm. It was the perfect spark. The bench came alive, players pounding the railing, screaming with energy. That first homer was more than a run on the board, it was a signal that the night was going to be unforgettable. Then came Bo Bichette, ever the reliable spark plug. His timing, his swing, that signature follow-through, all of it clicked in the fourth inning. The pitch was hanging, and Bo didn't miss. Another home run. Back-to-back energy surges electrified the stadium. Fans could feel it, that momentum that only comes when a team knows they can't be stopped. The chants of, "Let's go Blue Jays," roared even louder, bouncing off the dome. The opponents tried to respond, tried to quiet the chaos, but Toronto wasn't done. The bats kept talking. Every time the pitcher tried to adjust, the Blue Jays hitters had an answer. Alejandro Kirk stepped up next, calm and patient, waiting for his pitch. The count ran full, and when that slider hung middle in, Kirk sent it flying deep into the right field seats. The third homer of the night brought fans to their feet once again. People were hugging strangers, kids waving banners, and even the dugout couldn't contain the smiles. It was baseball in its purest, most joyful form, a team playing loose, fearless, and fully in sync. The ballpark felt like it was breathing, each hit pulling everyone deeper into the rhythm of the game. The Blue Jays lineup was relentless, showing why they've become one of the most exciting teams in the league when they get hot. Then came the moment no one expected, Addison Barger's turn to shine. The rookie had been waiting for his breakout, and this was it. The young left-handed hitter dug in, focused and fearless. The pitcher delivered a 94-mile-per-hour fastball, but Barger's swing was lightning fast. The ball exploded off the bat and rocketed toward right field. The fans held their breath as it soared higher and higher, and then it was gone. Barger's first postseason home run. The stadium went absolutely wild. His teammates greeted him with pure joy at home plate, showering him with cheers and high fives. That was the fourth homer of the night, and it felt like destiny was smiling on Toronto. Every Blue Jay in the dugout was locked in, focused but having the time of their lives. The cameras caught Barger's wide grin as he looked up to the stands, soaking in the moment. For a rookie to join in on such a night was a dream come true. And yet, the Blue Jays weren't finished. They had one more thunderclap left. Matt Chapman, the silent warrior, came to bat in the seventh. The count was 2-1, and the pitcher tried to sneak a cutter past him. Big mistake. Chapman launched it deep into the night sky, his fifth postseason homer of his career, and Toronto's fifth of the game. The crowd's roar was deafening, a chorus of joy, relief, and disbelief. The dugout exploded in celebration. Players were jumping, yelling, throwing sunflower seeds, and living every fan's dream. Even the broadcasters couldn't believe what they were seeing, 5 homers in a single playoff game. The Blue Jays had officially turned the night into a highlight reel for the ages. What made this even more special was how every homer came from a different player. It wasn't just one hero, it was a team effort, a collective storm. Guerrero, Bichette, Kirk, Barger, Chapman, each name carved into the story of Game 3. This was the essence of team baseball, where everyone contributes, and everyone feeds off each other's energy. The opposing team tried to regroup, but the Jays' energy was unstoppable. Every defensive play was crisp, every pitch from their bullpen had extra fire. You could see it in their eyes, they were feeding off the crowd, off each other, off the moment. In the post-game interviews, the smiles said it all. Barger talked about how surreal it felt, how he'd dreamed of moments like this since childhood. Guerrero called it pure fun. Bichette said it reminded him of the team's best stretches, when everyone's confidence connects. Chapman called it the loudest he's ever heard Rogers Center. The fans, too, had their moment of glory. Social media exploded instantly, videos of each home run, fans screaming, waves of blue lights from phones illuminating the stands. On Twitter and TikTok, Blue Jays was trending within minutes, clips racking up millions of views. The emotion in the city was palpable. People leaving the stadium were still in awe. Strangers hugged, kids reenacted home run swings, and car horns blared across downtown Toronto. For one magical night, everything clicked. It didn't matter what the standings said or who the opponent was, this was a night of pure Blue Jays baseball magic. Even rival fans couldn't help but give credit. Commentators across the league were calling it one of the best offensive performances of the postseason so far. Analysts broke down the swings, the pitch choices, and the way Toronto's hitters adjusted throughout the night. But beyond the stats and replays, what made the night unforgettable was the emotion, the chemistry between the players and fans, the joy of seeing hard work pay off, and the reminder that baseball is still capable of giving us goosebumps. As the team walked off the field, they took one last look around. The crowd stayed on its feet, refusing to leave. Chants of "Let's go Blue Jays" echoed again and again, long after the game ended. It wasn't just a win, it was a shared experience, a memory burned into every heart wearing blue. Addison Barger's homer might have been just one of 5, but it symbolized something deeper, the rise of a new generation, the confidence of a player ready for the big stage. His teammates knew it, and his smile said it all. The Blue Jays will carry that energy into the next game, knowing full well that performances like this can shift entire series. Baseball is a game of momentum, and right now, Toronto has all of it. The bats are awake, the fans are alive, and the team believes. Whether they go all the way or not, nights like this define a season. They remind every player why they fell in love with the game in the first place, the crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the magic of the moment. And for the Blue Jays, Game 3 wasn't just about power, it was about unity, belief, and making history together. The story of those 5 home runs will be told again and again, not just for the numbers, but for the emotion behind them. Toronto showed the world what happens when talent meets energy, when heart meets opportunity. The sound of those 5 homers will echo through the postseason, a reminder that in baseball, one perfect night can change everything. As fans filed out into the cool night air, one thing was certain: this was more than a win. It was a statement, a promise, and a spark. The Blue Jays were back, swinging harder than ever, and the league had officially been put on notice. Because when Toronto's bats catch fire, there's no team in baseball that's safe. The night the Blue Jays hit 5 home runs wasn't just about numbers. It was about belief, passion, and the beautiful chaos of a team finding its rhythm when it matters most. And for Addison Barger, and every fan watching, it was a night that will live forever in Blue Jays history.